Property Perspectives. I'm JG Kemp. I'm your host with 5 Star Realty. Today we got a wonderful guest.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, Tyrell Bailey from T&T Hauling Handy Services.
Yes.
You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Tyrell, one of the business partners to T&T Hauling Handy Services. You got the other T, Terrence, which is not here today, but we're both representing our business.
Thanks for coming, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I seen Tyrell in the back parking lot. He was next door one day, and I said, you know what? You make a wonderful guest.
And I had to make sure I followed up real fast, man. I didn't want to let it get too far, so I appreciate you inviting me, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Big shout out.
Yeah, no problem. And it's well deserved. I mean, you do a great job. I met Tyrell on Facebook.
Yep.
Of all places, happen to be friends. We have a common,
Yep.
Acquaintance, and Abdul, who has been very influential.
Shout out to brother Abdul, man. Great brother.
Very, very influential to me. And when I met Tyrell, I got him to do a job, and he's been a brother since.
Yes.
Real good person. So, how you doing today?
I'm blessed, man. I'm just happy to be here. Happy that me and you are acquainted and we're friends, and also business colleagues, and just trying to grow in the business field.
Yes, sir.
So.
Well, you fit right in. You fit right in for what I need as a real estate agent. Your handyman services. I mean, geez, whatever.
He put me to the test. He put me to the test. He said, Ty, I need you today. I need you to do this today. Hey, can you do it? I try.
I even called him to put in one of my TVs on the wall.
Yeah.
So what's the average day look like for you? How you start your day out?
Average day, for the most part, get up in the morning. Most of the time, it's you might start with the dump because it's from yesterday's day. You dumping the dump trailers, and then kind of getting that ready for that job that you got going forth, so your trailers are empty. Hopefully, if you got it already ahead of time, it was already empty, then you kind of just go to that first job, and then you kind of see how the day goes and things like that. Yeah.
So you got your own trailers?
Yes. Yes. So we have we have two dump trailers, a 15-yard, and then we have a modified 13-yard trailer, and then we have a F550 with a dump body trailer in it. So we can accommodate pretty much most things that people need to get rid of in their home.
So let's go over what you do. What do you do in general?
The question is what don't we do?
I swear.
What don't we do? So the name in itself kind of defies what we do. T&T Hauling Handy Services. So we haul stuff, and we do handy services. We're not contractors as far as sitting down and building you a whole new home, but we can go in and do some of your basic, put toilets in, fix a door, things like that. An everyday handy person kind of want to get done. Yeah.
So on the flyer it says, "Don't ask how, ask when."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where do you think that model came from?
So I made that model up. I think everything has to have a nice little tagline in it, and it just speaks for itself. So when you think about it, don't ask how. I don't want you to worry about how to do it, because that's what you're hiring me for. My job is to worry about how to do it. Your job is to tell me when. And then we work out when, and that's all that go down. So I use that a lot, because people say, how you going to get rid of this big item? How you going to do that? It's not going to fit to the... That ain't for you to worry about. Once you happy with the price and we cool with the price, I'm gonna have to sweat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to, and say, oh man, I bit off more than I could chew and whatever. But for the most part, God has given us all kinds of challenges, and we've been able to, close the deal on all of them.
Yeah. How long you been in service?
We've been in business. This January will be December be 5 years. We started in the pandemic during COVID. I just was like, you know what? Before that, I was a Connecticut Transit bus driver, and that, driving COVID people around all day, I didn't want to do it. So me and my business partner said, hey, let's try this. I've been doing dump removal before I even started doing it over 15 years, just as a hobby type thing, doing little jobs, and I didn't realize that I was doing a profession.
Right. So you had your CDL and you were driving buses.
Yeah. So real fast on CDL too, we also offer CDL driving too with T&T Haul. That's why it says hauling. So for example, if you had a box truck or something like that needed a load or something like that, we're also able to help out and do that, man. We're OSHA certified, so we really care about safety. So yeah.
So where does the OSHA come in?
OSHA came into play because safety is key. I want people to go home the same way they came. You know what I mean? So when I say safety, as you can see right now, I got steel toe boots on. I always want my guys wearing gloves. some eye protection. And then if it calls for it to wear, full suit or something like that, then we will. But I want everybody to come home the same way. Go home the same way they came.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if it's a scratch. You ain't have a scratch before, I don't want you going home with a scratch.
Right.
So safety's first.
Absolutely. Safety is always first.
Yeah.
What do you see your business fitting in the world of real estate?
This is the reason why I actually did it, because it goes hand in hand. The real estate agent needs me and I need them. A lot of times, as you already know, you got projects that need dumpsters. You got projects that need a little demo. You got projects that need some stuff just cleared out and things like that. So us and real estate go hand in hand. It might be just as simple as painting something really fast, and you just don't have the guys to do it and stuff like that. So we're a multifaceted company that does a lot of different things, but our main thing that we want to try to make sure we lock in our niche is the dump removal.
Yeah, people don't understand how important a handy guy. Very, very important.
Yes.
Specialized job, and a lot of people don't know that.
Well, the key thing is a good handy guy. A good handy guy will tell you that this is more than I can do. You know what I mean? Let me spend somebody else in. That's what I give the definition of a good handy guy. That he knows what he can do and what he can't do. You got some guys out here, they'll bite off way more than they can chew, and that's not what you want. You want to say, guess what? This goes past my expertise. I got to get an electrician in here. I got to get a plumber in here. I'm not a plumber. I'm not an electrician. I'm not a general contractor just be sitting down and putting up a whole, back wall of your house and stuff like that. No, but I can, put some sheetrock up and do things like that. So,
let me give some idea, because I called you for a sheetrock job. You handle that.
Yep.
I believe I called you for landscaping.
Yes.
I believe I called you for ice removal.
Yep.
I believe I called you for cleanup.
Yeah.
I believe I might even called you for a window job. You didn't get around to it. But it's a wide spread of things outside of an electrician, a plumber, a carpenter.
We married pretty good. You needed me, I needed you. You needed someone that was efficient, that knew what they were doing. Because again, as anybody, you want someone that's going to come in and do the job that they say they're going to do and do it professionally. And I try to do that.
What's one of the craziest jobs without having to go into who it was, where it was? Because you got a lot of hoarder and stuff like that going on.
Exactly what I was thinking. So that's our main thing that we specialize in. If anybody has a hoarder, that unfortunately, people don't understand a hoarder has a little disease behind them because they don't want to give up things and stuff like that. But once the hoarder kind of starts to get rid of some of their stuff, they feel a lot more comfortable because most hoarders don't feel like they can get to to anything. So I'll use this customer that we've been using she's out in past Ellington, and she had a home that was over 2,800 square feet of home. And I mean, when you got in the door, you didn't know where you were going and what's going on. We've been dealing with her since November. She's done some stuff herself. We went back, left dumpsters there, did things. Unfortunately, in the past of that time that we've been dealing with her son had passed away. And I went the other day, and I was so elated to see that the work that she had done beside us coming, because we got the process going. And then she picked up and got more stuff done. So again, like I said, with hoarders, sometimes they don't even know where to start. But once you give them a start, I just feel good that knowing that the person's kind of getting their space back,
Yeah, because that could be a lot of an emotional thing too.
Yeah.
That's their life that they've built up in their head.
Well, if you ever, most people have never been to a hoarder's person's house. And the reason why, they're not going to invite you in. They're not going to let you know. So most people that are hoarders, you won't even know they're a hoarder because they don't invite people in their house. So that's another thing that they have issues with them, because I'm sure they want to invite people, but because I don't want to use the word embarrassed, they just don't feel comfortable with someone coming into their home. So when we come, we have no judgment. We have no any type of sitting down and downplaying what you got. We're here to do a job and make you feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's one thing you do. Make somebody feel comfortable. You don't feel like when I'm talking to you, you're judging.
Thanks, man.
Very caring.
Thanks, man.
Our sons was in Capital City Track Club.
Yes.
And when I seen him, I was happy. And then he said to me one day, "You gotta go, man. I got Nas. I watched Nas." And I looked at him, and I knew he was He was honest. I could do that. And I said, man, it's a different type of brother.
Yeah. I think that also made our bond strong when, us as fathers, and again, as you can see, black fathers, in the community coming together as one for him to trust me with his kid and things like that, and also for his son to accept me and things like that. I think that created our bond even a lot more.
Yeah.
And this is my brother, no matter what's going on. If we're not doing this, I'm still able to come support him in any way possible.
100%.
Yeah.
Always call me. How you doing?
Yeah.
Genuine questions.
Yes.
I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yes.
How's your son doing?
He's doing good, man. He's doing good. He's playing soccer right now.
You play soccer?
Yeah.
You like it?
He's doing that
What
pretty
town?
good. East Hartford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he,
Yeah, soccer season right now.
Yeah. He ran hard. He had to cramp everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because soccer, all you doing is running all
He
day.
love to run.
He love to run.
Yeah.
He love to run. He caught a he caught a ball to the face and pretty big bust his lip and everything like that. He was kind of stunned. He wasn't sure if he wanted to get off the field. He kind of like, no, we ain't doing that, man. He toughed it out, man. So kids need fathers, man. It's important, man.
Right. I seen you one weekend driving. I want to say like a shuttle bus for a church.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I also make sure I volunteer my time at my church, Crossroads. If anybody hasn't came yet, man.
Crossroads?
Yes.
In East Hartford?
Yes, East Hartford, and we
That's
also
a
have a
good
Wednesday
church.
campus, and we're going to be trying to
East
open one.
Too.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm up
yes.
that way.
Yes.
We're going to go to the Halloween thing for them.
It's going to be
having
great.
a big Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
I'll be
Boo
there.
Bash, I think it's called.
You going to be there?
I'll be doing the shuttle bus for the East Hartford campus.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good church. I've been
Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, I just wanted to figure out a way to serve and ask the Lord, what way did He need me, and He has definitely been using me at my church right now because we don't have any CDL drivers right now, so I've been the only one that's, making sure that I do the Lord's work.
That's what's up. I respect that.
Yeah, got to, man.
Good, man.
Yeah, listen, if he didn't do what he did, man, you wouldn't be here right now.
My boy Fred actually I think goes across.
Okay. Spanish guy.
So you might know his uncle. Last name is Spada.
He was Bills. He's Bills fan. Football.
I'm not sure about the Bills. He's in the real estate too, though.
Okay.
Well, you'll probably meet him.
Yep.
Because once I said it, he'll pop up. Last name is Spada.
Okay.
But Fred used to say to me, he was like, "Man, I don't know the difference between me and you." He was like, "Smart. I know you're smarter than me." He was like, "I don't know what's wrong," because I used to have these days where it's just I felt like it was bad luck every day.
Yeah.
He said the only difference I think is because I believe God.
Yeah.
In God.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, thought about it one day. You know what? Maybe that is it.
Yeah.
I've been spiritual since.
Yeah. There we go.
And I don't mean to make this into
not at all. This is, man, listen, this is what everybody needs, man. This is just important, man. If you don't have a higher power in your life, man, it's not going to align the way you want, man. It's going to get halfway there, and it's not going to complete all the way because you need a higher power to be able to separate the good and the bad, you know?
That's been the biggest difference.
Yeah.
And I've met the greatest people.
Yeah. Me too. I contribute mine to not being faithful enough, and I've been a lot more faithful to him, and he's 100%. Just been guiding me.
100%. I had a client of mine tell me one day, Mr. Portier.
Yeah.
Down in Haven.
Okay.
Older man. Black builder.
Okay.
Built a lot of churches and stuff down in New Haven.
Yeah, okay.
I tried to get him on the show. He's like, you tapped into your Holy Spirit yet? But he was like, that's when you know you're there, when you tap into the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been like, looking for that.
Yeah. It's key.
People level.
It's key.
But yeah. So yeah, your flyer mentions dumpster rental.
Yes.
Right? So what is the difference between somebody renting a dumpster instead of doing it?
So we don't want to turn away nobody. So we got different options to try to get $1 out of you. We can leave a dump trailer at your home. You guys fill it. We come back, pick it up. We can also fill it up for you. And the benefit to that is that, guess what? It's going that same day. Also, the benefit of renting our dumpsters from, I'm not knocking any other business, but most dumpster companies, when you rent a dumpster, they're not going to come pick it up that same day. So if me and you correlated that's what you wanted, that's the benefit of that. So because of that, you can probably get 2 dumps in one day because we're able to come back and service you at a quick pace. So that's kind of like our niche that we've been doing and things like that to kind of make sure we keep ourselves moving. For me in business, I realize I'm not, unfortunately at this point right now, we don't have a whole bunch of dumpsters that, has to go and things like that. So the quicker we get our dumpsters used and keep them returning, we're going to be better, opposed to it sitting for a month or sitting for a week. For me, I found that that doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right. All right. On another note, you mentioned to me one day about starting a network.
Yeah.
You wanted to start a network.
Yeah.
Right. Have you put more thought into that?
I have, and one of the things, so I was talking about a BNI, which is basically a whole bunch of different workers coming together, such as your accountant, such as your real estate person, such as your dump removal, such as your painter, and things like that. And we're all in the room. You have one of each, and we come together. We meet once a week. Usually it's about 2 to 3 times a month, and we talk about how to build each other. And things like that. So I was thinking that you as a good brother that we could possibly, try to get that going. I just been so busy and, you got so many hats that sometimes you need some other people to pick up and take some of the hats because we can't juggle all the balls, man.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Especially as you grow,
Yep.
you scale up,
Yep.
you realize you need help.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You need help. Your job starts to become the brains of the operation.
Yeah.
And look to delegate.
Yeah.
Where it needs. What's been some of the challenges of you growing your business?
What helps for me, and a lot of people probably don't kind of do that. I have a business partner, so sometimes when I'm kind of down or not in that energy, he is, or vice versa. But one of the biggest challenges that we have is vehicles. Vehicles breaking down. So you sit down and tell a customer, hey, you're going to be there at 7:30. You go to start that vehicle and you find out that it's not working. So now you got to figure out means to either getting that going or renting a vehicle and things like that. So just having a solid vehicle that's running and operating is sometimes a task of difficulty.
That's great. So yeah, this is my man Tyrell Bailey. You want to add anything else as we conclude this
I
interview?
really appreciate Jay having me here on his podcast. Him also using my business. My business partner Maria calls me for pretty much all kinds of stuff. They even call me for their personal stuff opposed to this. So I appreciate them. And if you want to be in a podcast, reach out to my brother, man. And I'm sure he's looking to have more people on. I appreciate him having me.
You want to let them know where to find you?
You can find me on, we have a website, www.hoarderhandy.com. You can book from there. You can catch us on Instagram if you want, Hauling Handy. You can catch us on, Gmail, hoarderhandy.com. We're pretty much on all the social media sites. If you just want to have a phone number, you hit me up at 860-794-0038. I'm not that hard to reach. Anytime.
Great guy.
Thank you,
very
man.
easy to work with. Great prices. Highly recommended.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this concludes our session of Property Perspective this week. I'm JG Kemp, your host with 5 Star Realty. Until next time, take care.
He's the man.
All right.